All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Man, I feel like I'm not sitting straight. Hey, yeah, everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Okay, how y'all doing? How's everyone's doing today? Listen, man, I want to welcome everybody. Okay, I want to welcome everybody once again back to another, you know, talk show. You know, but yeah, listen, it's gonna be today. We're gonna go for an hour. It's gonna be a lot of music. It's also I don't want to say it's political, but I want to reflect on a couple of stuff. Okay, some people might think I'm being political or something like that, but for me, I personally want to reflect on some things. So if you look at my title today, it's called "A Nation Left Behind." Right? So that's the title of my show today. A nation left behind. And that's what we're going to be speaking on. We're going to be speaking on a nation left behind. And we're going to dive into that. We're going to discuss a couple of stuff. But most importantly, we're going to play music. Okay. And every song I'm going to play today, they, it's going to be from Nima County. Okay. Guys, so all my Nimbalians, okay, if you are from Nima County and you're on my show today, I'm gonna play you a lot of Nima County music today, okay? Um, but don't get me wrong, it's not an entertainment show tonight, so it's not an entertainment show. Um, it's just that we're gonna be playing a lot of music, okay? But it's not an entertainment show. Anyway, what guys? If you're with me, please share the show. Okay. It's very important that we share the live. Okay. Invite your friends, invite other people to come on. Okay. Invite other people to come on. Let's share the live. Let's have a good discussion today, gentlemen. So let's have something very fruitful today. All right. It's all love, guys. It's all love. So we're doing this for love, okay? Everything we're doing that is for love. I'm not being I'm not being a hater or anything like that. I'm just showing love to my people and to my country. That's what we're doing tonight. So it's all love, guys. So while we wait for me to share the live, let's get into a couple of music while I share the live. Now I want to go all the way back to Nima County, with my big brother, okay, Samson W. Gay. Guys, if you ever listen to the song called PYJ or Yedugbe, that's the artist right here. Samson W. Gay. Go on YouTube and you'll find that name. Samson W. Gay from Nima County. One of the best Liberian artists right now. One of the best Nimadian musician right now. Okay. Look, I ain't gonna talk much, man. Let's listen to Samson W. Gay.
Damo S3.
Yo, I want to say shout out to Samson all the way from Nema County. One of the best Nema County Nemadian musician right now, Samson W. Gay. Let's go ahead and listen to more Samson tonight and other artists. Share the live, ladies and gentlemen. Share the live. Share the live. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. Invite other people. Okay, share the live. Okay. Share the live, guys. Please share the live. Share the live, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to say shout out to my big brother, Samson W. Gay, all the way from Nema County. One of the best Nemadian musician right now. Low man, this guy, he's so good. He comes up with those beautiful melody, vocals and everything. He's one of the best in Nema County. And I want to say shout out to you, big brother Samson W. Gay. Mama, me know where can you be? Kisuka yera neka muleto boy. Yoka yera neka muleto ha. Mapa negusa we can you be? Apa negusa we can you be? Mema nasi away bon you be. And while we're listening, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say that one of my big brothers that go by the name Obadiah Tokwa, the Obi, Nema Victory Man. He has just dropped another single. It's called Nothing for Nothing. In this life we live in, there's nothing for free. You gotta do something to get something. Share the live, guys. Please share the live. Please share the live. Please share the live. Please share the live. Share the live, guys. In a very short time, we're gonna be diving right into a nation left behind. Living under a dysfunctional government. That's what I think Liberia is right now. A government that does not put the people first. A government that does not provide the essential for its citizen. It's a dysfunctional government. You can say whatever you want to say. But to me now, Liberia is a dysfunctional land. The country is going behind and we are not moving forward. Share the live with other people. Invite your friends. Share the live in every single group that you're in. Let's have a conversation about a dysfunctional government today. All right, guys. Please share the live. Okay, share the live. In a very short time, we're going to dive right into our conversation today. But I want y'all to help me share the live with other people. And I also want to say shout out to my big brother Obadiah Tokwa, right here from Newcastle, New South Wales. He just dropped his new single. It's called Nothing for Nothing. You can find that on his YouTube. It's called Obi Music. So all you gotta do is tap in cap Obi Tokwa, and you go find him right on YouTube. And this, oh man, this big brother have a lot of great songs on YouTube right now. And trust me, man, if you check his YouTube platform, you ain't gonna regret it, because there's so much to entertain you, so much to listen to. Trust me, you're gonna love every single bit of this big brother. Shout out to you, Obadiah Tokwa. Shout out to you, my big brother Samson, all the way from Nima County. And this is how we do. Now, I want to show a little bit of light on Yan D today, all the way from Nima County as well. Let's go. Like I said, it's on the body. Daniel D. Yellow, my brother, if you're out there, make sure you come on the live, brother. I would love to have you on the show. We can discuss Liberia. Daniel D. Cash Yellow, shout out to you, bro. CDC forever, 2029. CDC take over. That's why we're speaking on dysfunctional government, a government that has forgotten its people and the nation, a government that put their own needs, their own gain, their own political gain first. A dysfunctional government. It's a Joseph Boaka government. Liberians, what have you benefited over the past 2 years? How has life been with you? How's everything? Are you enjoying now than you were before? Let's talk about it. Share the live, ladies and gentlemen. Share the live. Invite your friends. Okay, share the live in every group that you're in. It is important that we share the live. Invite other people. It's going to be a really interesting conversation. A dysfunctional government, a nation that is left behind by a leader who doesn't care about the citizen but prioritize a party headquarters. That's a government that we have.
Koina, Katake.
I also want to say shout out to everybody from Nema County. One of the greatest county in Liberia. Okay, the best county in Liberia, Nema County. I want to say shout out to everybody, all the Nemadian musicians, and everybody. I want to say shout out to you. I hope y'all doing good. Yeah, where my Nemadian people at? Let's go.
Mama go drama, Kailo, Sama Nasi, Kailo, yeah. Miaka ne miaka, Katoka no moye, Ina Yakona, Yeka ina Kwamo, Nana mi do mekuo, Nana Paisi Pega, Nana mi me yilaka, Yeka ina Kwamimo. Wale mi do Pona ye wakela o sekelo mo, na wakwa meno zizi mo, adola boba na bao. Yeka ina kwa inamo, yeka ina kwa idemo ye. Isama kwa mi mole no felele ya konazi. Sama kwa mo, keno, sama kwa mo, unoko sama kwa mo ye. Una uno, mama sama kwa mo, le no fele no engana. Isama kwa mo, sama kwa mo ye. Iki akobe le do mo, yela ibo mi akola. Ihoye kele. Ito si penson ile, teke ilo ide muyo. Ito o sama kwa imo ile, non fele ilo ile. Unloko sama kwa mo, mama sama kwa mo, sama kwa mo. Se misha sama kwa mo.
All right. All right. All right, let's get into this now, my people. Let's get into this. Share the life for everybody. Okay, share the life. Okay, let's get into our conversation right now. All right. Yeah. Hello, and welcome today, guys. Everybody, those of you who are watching me, I want to say thank you for coming. Okay, the episode is all on when a government failed, a dysfunctional government. Okay, that's what we're gonna be talking about today, and we're gonna dive into the painful reality of many Liberians. Okay, things that Liberians are facing when the people elected to serve them are not doing what they're supposed to be doing to serve them. A dysfunctional government is unable or sometimes simply unwilling to provide essential services, protection for citizens, and create opportunities. For the Liberians, this isn't just a political concert, okay? It is a life experience. It is an unstable electricity, right? The unsafe streets, the failing of schools, The broken hospitals, there's no drugs, there's no supply, there's nothing in the hospital. This is what we're going to be speaking of. And look, I'm not trying to be political here today. I'm trying to shed light. I'm trying to ask the Liberian people, how has their life been since 2 years ago? How are they doing? Are they better today? Or what do they think? I mean, I'm not to answer the questions. It's up to the Liberian people to answer that question. Today we look at what what government dysfunctional really means. Where it shows in Liberia and how it affected ordinary Liberians. Okay. For me, men, women, youth, and children, they sit back, they struggle. Father can't afford to pay or to provide. Mothers out there in the street, the daughters out there in the street, struggling to make some living. It is sad. That's the reality. Like we always say, elections have consequences. Be careful who you vote for, because you might not know where that your vote is going to take you, right? Um, This is what we're saying today. Be careful how you vote. 2029 is coming, and Liberians, I want all of you guys to be wise. Think about it very carefully. Who you give your vote to. Do not listen. Let me tell you guys this something, right? Do not elect somebody because you want to get rid of somebody out of hatred that you have for that person, and then you elect the wrong person. This is why our nation is struggling right now, because of the hate, the jealousy, the envy that Liberians have towards former President George Manuel Weah. This is a result of what hate can do. If you hate somebody for no reason, karma is real. At the end of the day, karma's gonna hit you real hard. Now, you guys are saying it. Fire is everywhere in the country. People are dying everywhere. Children are out in the street, especially female children. They're out in the street looking for a way to survive, because they cannot look up to their parents, their mom or their dad. They don't have it. So, I mean, they have to get out there. They have to sell their body in order to have $10. That's why our nation is spoiling right now. But like we always say, elections have consequences. Be careful who you vote for. You may not know where you're going to end up. Where are we now as Liberians? Where are we? That's what we're going to say. So I want to let you guys know that what is dysfunctional government, right? Now, it's very easy. A dysfunctional government is a government that isn't just corrupt, right? It's a government that can't deliver. A government that cannot deliver or refuse to act in the best interest of a citizen. Okay, that's what we call a dysfunctional government. The city is not going to grow because our governments are not functional. In the city, if our government were functional, our cities should be growing. Our city should grow. Things should be happening in our city. But what I see is our leaders are putting their self-interest ahead of the Liberian people. And when that's happening, this is the result. This is what we get. Okay, Liberians. So look, you got to ask yourself, what has changed? Where is your life now? Is your life any better than where it will go? That's the question you have to ask. Look at your children. Are you happy the way your children are living? Are you happy to see your child selling water in the street? Are you happy to see your girl child selling her body just to get a little living? That's the question we ask ourselves. So when I say a dysfunctional government, right, I'm speaking of what I see. The government is actually dysfunctional. A government that put a political party headquarters ahead of the Liberian people. That is a dysfunctional government because the government has lost its way. They have lost why they came into power. They came into power to rescue the Liberian people, so they said. But what do we see? The government is actually working in the interest of its party headquarters now. Our ministers are doing things for themselves. Our Senate temporal, our speaker, deputy speaker, everybody is just crossing over because when you have a government that is not strict, that's what you get. Now, Liberians, we have a long way to go. And some of you might, keep lying to yourself and keep saying that, oh, Liberia is progressing. No, Liberia is not progressing. If Liberia was progressing, Liberia shouldn't be celebrating 124 million. When you look at Uganda have what? I think Uganda have something, I think 2 point something billion for 5 years. And Liberia is getting 124 million for 5 years. We, our government don't know how to negotiate. At the end of the day, a government that cannot negotiate is not going anywhere because our people are gonna die with starvation. Because our leaders put their own interests first and forget about the people. If Liberia were progressing, government shouldn't be worried about sitting on the platforms like the class reloaded. That is a unserious government. A government that all the officials will sit on the platform instead of taking extra time and putting ideas together and working towards the Liberian people. But no, they take about 2, 3, 4 hours to sit on Facebook Live. I've never seen where I have never seen a government where the ministers, the directors all go and sit down on Facebook Live. What do you have the journalists? The media is there to do their job. Are you telling me now the government is taking the job of the media? The government is collecting everything. Who's going to hold the government accountable when the government is doing their own accountability? When the government is doing their own show? Who's going to hold them accountable? OKFM is not going to do it. Sometimes Clarence Johnson can be very biased. Yes, I'll say that. Clarence Johnson can be very biased. Listen, Liberians, we're in a very deep thing. Look, I don't know who's going to come on. Maybe Daniel or Obadiah Tokwa want to come. I doubt if Obi's going to come anyway. But let me share the live, guys. Let me share the live real quick. Okay. So don't go anywhere, guys. We are talking about a dysfunctional government. Okay. Look at your life today. Tell me. Tell me, what do you see? Look at the street of Liberia. Look everywhere. Everything. It's all about political party. It's all about political party. It's all about building a party headquarters, a government that's supposed to work in the interest of the people. Now, let me ask all of you guys this question. For those of you that were out during the homecoming program of the Unity Party, what did you gain? It was a couple of days. After that, what did you get from there? Did your life change? Or did you go back home and start looking for food to eat? Those are very fundamental questions. And you should be asking yourself those type of questions. After all of that, what did you gain? What did you get? Did the party feed your children? At the end of the day, after the program, Mo Ali was able to go home and eat. Or Patrick Hunter was able to go home and eat. Richard Kuhn was able to go home and eat. Most of you that were out in the street, at the end of the show, you went home. You had nothing to eat. Your children have nothing. Your wife was angry at you because you couldn't provide. You took political party that is already stealing you. You took political party and set it on your head and forget about your family. Liberians, we really gotta change our mindset. The way we think, the way we talk, the way we behave, we gotta change our mindset, Liberians. We gotta change our mindset. Okay. We gotta change. And we don't, we're gonna suffer. And this is exactly what is happening. Liberians are suffering. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to share this show because it's not easy. Yeah. Liberians are suffering right now. There's a couple of there's look, there's few groups out there keep lying to themselves, keep saying, oh, the government is doing better. The government is doing great. But at the end of the day, those groups are lying to you because deep down their heart, they know that Liberia is not going anywhere. Liberia is not going anywhere. Liberia is a failed nation. It's already failed, and Joseph Boca has failed the country. Yes, Joseph Boca and his gang, they have failed Liberia. So Liberia is not going to go anywhere. Under Joseph Boca, the money's going to come. Trust me. No, the MCC compare, whatever, even though the MCC compare is not going to come during Joseph Boca time, by the end of the day, they're going to get money. But Liberians are not going to benefit from whatever money they get. Liberians are not going to benefit from that. Because at the end of the day, petrol Honda generator need to eat. Lawmakers, they need at least $2,000 a month to put petrol in their car. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? We give these people cars, and then we get a petrol money. How, how, how? Like, is this the only government that does that? And let me tell you, yeah, the funny thing is the car that you give these people, after 3 years, they got a new brand car and they got to keep the old one. Now, some of us out here, okay, we're working hard and we've been using one car for at least 10, 15 years. But Liberia lawmakers change car every 3 years. And not just that, we give them a petrol money. We give them a petrol money. 2,000 United States dollars every 4 weeks. Now, where are they traveling? How big is Monrovia? Like, how big is Maserati? Like, these people gonna need $2,000. Think about it. $2,000. $2,000 just for petrol every month. Do you know what $2,000 can do for the Liberian people? How many of these people? 103 lawmakers. If you 3,000 or $2,000, come on now. That is way too much for Liberia, like for lawmakers. I mean, a nation as poor as Liberia is, but we look after our lawmakers more than we look after the citizen. Is that not a shame? Is that not a shame? I told you guys, Liberia is a failed nation. Some of you might not, some of you might not like the way I say it, but at the end of the day, you guys, you gotta understand what we're talking about. That time is coming. This is only 2 years into this government. The time is coming. And Liberians are gonna feel the weight. Yeah, Liberians are gonna feel this pain. It is painful. Yes, it is. Oh God. Sorry guys, I'm trying to share this live. Uh yeah, I'm doing something and I'm also working, guys, so it's not easy. I gotta I don't have a producer, so I'm producing everything for myself, guys. So everything I'm doing it for myself. I'm producing for myself. I'm controlling everything by myself. So that's why. Yeah. All right. So, in let's say Now, this is a hard reality for you Liberians. We are looking after the lawmakers. The lawmakers are supposed to make laws that's going to benefit the Liberian people. But at the end of the day, the lawmakers are only making law that's going to benefit themselves. The lawmakers are basically sharing the Liberian people hard-earned money. We give them car. Every 3 years, we give them cars, brand new car. We give them 2,000 United States dollars for petrol. Now think about it. Why make you think that anybody in the house will want to leave? No matter what the executive do, there will be no lawmakers, opposition lawmakers, imposition lawmakers. All of these people, they are benefiting. So whatever that happen in the house, every noise that you hear out there from certain lawmakers, those are all political noise. They are not making those noise to benefit us. No, these people are making noise because they know at the end of the day, they go, oh, my constituent, oh, I speak for the constituent. No, they are not speaking for you. They are speaking for themselves. They are making themselves to look better. At the end of the day, you're going to elect them again. You're going to vote for them again. And they're going to continue to do the same thing. Right? So let's look at this. Right? Dysfunctional government. Okay. Now, up in Liberia, that's it. Let's break this down. The key sector where Liberia feel the impact of, the impact the most. Liberians, healthcare. Healthcare, Liberians. How is the healthcare in Liberia? When hospitals is lacking oxygen, machines, beds, trained staffs, and equipment. So tell me, without health, there's no life. You need health. It's okay if there's no food, but you gotta have a good health. But what do we have in Liberia right now? Our hospitals are lacking. Our hospitals are lacking. We have lawmakers doing donation, things that lawmakers are supposed to be doing for the Liberian people. They are doing it for their own interests. We have government officials that have foundation and using their foundation to help the Liberian people, which of course is supposed to be the other way around. But how will the lawmakers use their foundation to help the Liberian people? Liberian, think about it. Okay, think about it. Pregnant women are dying from preventable complication. Simple things, little things that if there's good health sector, it's going to benefit a pregnant woman, but they are dying of a little things that they shouldn't, things that shouldn't kill them is killing pregnant women. There's no ambulance. There's no ambulance for sick patient. So if you're sick at home, you need to get a taxi or a motorbike. If you cannot get a motorbike or taxis, or if you don't have the resource or you don't have the money, then you might as well stay home and die because there's no ambulance in the country. This is a sad reality, and we got to speak about it. This is not just on the Unity Party government. This is on every single government that has been in this position. But under the Unity Party government, this matter has getting worse. It is getting worse. Yes, yes. People with treatable disease passing away because help never comes. People, malaria, typhoid is killing people. Malaria and typhoid shouldn't be killing people. Those are very easy and common disease. Like it's just like a virus that comes within a minute and then treat it, you'll be okay. But malaria and typhoid is Liberia's problem. It's killing us because we do not have good health care. We do not have trained staff. Our government, they rather raise money to build party headquarters instead of raising money to build a better hospital or to renovate hospitals or renovate schools. Come on now. Now let's talk about, we are speaking on things that affect the Liberians the most. Education, school with no chairs, textbook, and sometimes no teachers because teachers are not going to go to work. I mean, imagine you working 6 months in a row and not getting paid. That's a sad thing. Imagine working every month and you are making $100. Before that $100 comes, you have already borrowed a lot of money from people. So the moment that $100 hits your account, you have to pay everybody that you owe. That's the sad reality. This is where Liberia is struggling. But Liberia themselves, they don't realize that they are struggling. They don't realize they are struggling. Children who want to learn but can't get a quality education. They can't get a quality education because our government prioritized party headquarters over the life of the Liberian people. And it's a shame for Liberians. It's a shame for the government. It's a shame. It is a shame for the country. We as Liberians in 2025, we shouldn't be struggling because we cannot afford to buy chair for schools. Staffs, teachers need to get better pay. Teachers are doing a whole lot than you think. It's not easy to teach in the classroom where there's so many naughty kids. Like it's so hard. You got to handle this kid with professionalism. Like it's not easy to do this job. But at the end of the day, those teachers are doing it. I call it, to me, they are doing it voluntarily because what they are getting is just a peanut change. $150 is not enough for a teacher for a month. That's just a peanut change. So if the government could prioritize education and pay the staff handsomely so that the staff can do their job. This is the reason why you see our schools, students who have graduated, they cannot even stand in front of a crowd and make a simple speech because the education system is down. The educational system is damaged. There's no more education system in our country. You've left unprepared for jobs. Now, where is the job anyway? At the end of the day, we say that the youth are left unprepared. But the reality is, after school, what do they do? There's no job. The government is not creating jobs. The government top priority is to build party headquarters, not to create jobs opportunity, not to provide a safe environment, not to provide a better education system, not to provide a safe healthcare, but they prioritize building a party headquarters. That is a dysfunctional government. A government that does not put the Liberian people first. That is a dysfunctional government. A government that prioritizes party matters. A government that all its officials rather build a party headquarters instead of building or supplying hospitals. That is a failed government. That is a dysfunctional government. Under Joseph Boakai regime, Liberia will be remembered as a dysfunctional government because the government is not in the interest of the Liberian people. The government came to power on lies and fake promises so they can enrich themselves. And this is what Liberians are seeing today. What do we say? The economists, the employment rate. Now, A statistic show that left employment rate 100%. But the Unity Party people brought from 100% all the way down to 9%. Is that a government that came to rescue? Ask yourself, when you go to the market and no one to come and buy your goods, at the end of the day, you're going to take these goods back home. Is that a government that came to rescue? What is the extent of rice prices being dropped, or the US rates drop, but prices are still high? What is the excess? At the end of the day, prices is still the same. So prices is rising. Jobs are disappearing. Guess where the jobs are going? The jobs are going to the Indians. The jobs are going to the foreigners because the Liberian government, ministries and agencies, they don't see Liberians to be worth the job. They feel that Liberians are not educated because they fail the Liberian people, they fail to educate the Liberian people. So the Liberian people are not capable of doing the job according to the Unity Party government. So they rather give the jobs to Indians, they rather give their job to the foreigners and forget about the Liberians. Let the Liberians people be the one running after them when they have a political rally. They put them in a cage. They put the Liberians people in a little cage. They treat them like a dog. At the end of the day, they open up the cage when they have a political rally, and then you will see them. Yo, Unity Party, yeah, GMB. No, the government is failing you, and they are using tactics. They are using foreigners to get a job. While you, the citizen of the nation, you people are left unemployed. Now, youth turning to streets and selling to survive. I speak about it. The GMB, uh, Mr. President said, if he wins the election, there will be no child selling in the street. But nowadays, I see even a lot more children selling in the street instead of being in classroom. Because why? It's so simple. If your father or your mother cannot afford to pay your school fees, where do you think you're going to end up? You're going to end up selling water in the street. Your life is going to be at risk because you got to bring money for you people to eat. Talented people. So people with talents, they are leaving the country because of what? Because they don't see no future in Liberia. If you ask every single Liberian right this minute, they are so eager to leave Liberia. Why though? If you say Liberia is progressing, why do you want to leave a country that is progressing so badly to go to another man country? Why do you want to leave a nation that is already is elevating? It's on a different trajectory. Why you want to leave such a nation and go into another person country when your country is progressing? So, like I told, that I always say this to you people, that most of these people that you see on the street, or people that you see on Facebook, people that you see calling on radio station, those are paid actors. They are paid to call, to make this call. So they make Liberia feel like Liberia is progressing. But under this government, Liberia is actually going down. It's not progressing because this government only know how to steal. This government only know how to steal. So every promises that GMB made to you, the Liberian people, when he said that if he wins power, there will be no child selling in the street. No, children are selling in the street. The amount of children, the numbers has increased. The number has increased rapidly. Like the amount of children that are out in the street and selling is just getting out of hand. So y'all got to understand something, right? Your government lied to you. He sees in your face and he lied to you. He see everything Look, this government can see through you because JMB is a crook. Yeah, man. Let's listen to Quincy B right here, man. The late Quincy B. Where's the song? Uh, oh, where's balance? Let's play balance
It's going to
right
be
here.
on the beat.
Want to play? I want to play balance by Quincy B. I want to play balance by Quincy B. It's very important that I play that song. But while I look for that song, Liberians, let's go ahead and listen to Do Not Cry. Now, I remember back in the day when this music came up,
Oh, sons of the Most High, Jesus told me to tell I and
Liberia was in a tough time when Do Not Cry came up. I want to say shout out to Cyrus Townsend. You know, it's a great music, very beautiful music. And listen.
that this you're crying and your problem is over. Do you think he's not able to take you out eye and eye? The Lord will make you shine, oh, and make you live in delight. Oh, this, that the Lord say, good. He's with eye and eye every day and night. Just shout and give him thanks and praise. Do
Do not
this.
cry anymore. Jesus knows about you. Do not worry anymore. Your father knows about you. Do not cry anymore. Jesus knows about you. Do not worry anymore. Your father knows about you. Crying cannot solve it. Worries cannot solve it. If nobody knows about your problems in life, Jesus knows about it. If nobody cares about your problems in life, your father cares about you. So do not think all hope is gone, because you can no longer make it. For the downfall of a man is never the end of his life.
Yeah, for the downfall of a man is never the end of his life. So do not worry. Never. This is not the end. 2029, you can rectify your mistakes. 2029, you can make the Unity Party retire. You can get rid of the Unity Party in first round. Get rid of these people. If you, if you enjoy what is happening, let it be. But if you know that your life is not better, get rid of the Unity Party. CDC, 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 right? CDC. So, yes, like I was saying, people that have talents, the few educated people are leaving the country. That tells you that the country is not progressing. If it was easy to get out there to find a job, for example, I work for the council. If I leave my job today, I can get job in the minute. All I gotta do, apply for a couple of jobs, put my resume, and I'm gonna get called. I'll get a job. But Liberia is a different story. Now, I don't blame the people who are working in the government and also politicizing everything. I don't blame them because they knows that if they lose their job, their children are going to die of starvation. Their family is not going to survive because there will be no other job opportunity. So when these people are working as a civil servant, when these people are working in the hospital, they have to play by the government playbook so that they can keep their job. This is a reality. We don't see it. We talk about people are politicizing everything in the workplace. Yes, because if they lose their job, the country does not provide another job. There's no job opportunity in the country. So that's why when you see civil servants, they are picking side with the current government. I don't blame them. But all I said to my to the opposition is that you people need to stand strong. You got to be tougher than you are now. You got to put some foot forward. You got to show this government. You got to hold this government accountable. If you don't do that, 2029 could be way too late because man is known for no, they don't have time. They don't care. When it comes to the rules of law, GMB does not consider the rule of law. So 2029, GMB could say, oh, he won the election. Jeremiah could say, yes, he won the election. And then nothing, CDC, CMC, or ANC, or whatever party that's out is going to do about it. So I always tell my opposition, you got to step forward right now before it's too late. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about security in the country, right? Let's talk about security in the country. Community policing themselves because police don't respond. So the community have to do the job for the police. I mean, I see Gregory have some bikes police, but those bike police are not enough. You need more than that. You need more than that. Yes. You cannot have 7 people on a bike. How how many districts in just in Maserati? How many districts? So I mean, I give credit to the back riders, the back police. I give credit to them. And I pray that they practice some sort of professionalism and not take advantage of the citizen and not take advantage of the community dweller. No. But security wise, the Zogo rate is too high. The crime rate, the criminal rate is too high. There's a lot of cases the police are not handling right. There's too many people dying in the street. That tells you security is not strong enough. When President Weah said everybody should be their own security, everybody should have security cameras to look after themselves. Liberian people, lack of ignorance, they don't understand what that means. Knowing very well in the Western world, everybody has security cameras. You got to be security for yourself. Especially when you live in a country where when you call there's no numbers to call police. There's no numbers to call the ambulance to come straight at your door. So you gotta be your own security. You gotta have some sort of mechanism in place when it comes to security. But when President Weah said everybody should be their own security, everybody should get security cameras at their door, people started laughing. And they feel that the government is gonna be everywhere protecting. No. There's a lot of stuff that happen the government doesn't even know about it. You don't expect it because you are a partisan of the Unity Party, for example, and if you die, the President Joseph Boakai should call your family member. No, those are petty things. The president doesn't have time to call your family because you are a partisan. No. At the end of the day, Liberian gonna go against you and vote against you. I call it lack of ignorance. They need to step out there to experience the real world, to see how things work. They feel like in America, Australia, like they feel that everything is just safe. No. Liberia is even safer than it is over here. Every day, people are getting stabbed. Every day, people are getting killed. Every day, they are breaking into people's house, stealing cars over here. You don't have those type of stuff in Liberia because Liberia is a very small nation. You can control it. It just got to be professionally done, and things will be under control. So security, right? Armed robberies, drugs abuse, and increasing volume of whatever that the youth are doing nowadays. Citizens feel unprotected on their own. A female cannot walk at night. They're scared by themselves. Where is the security? Where? Where is the security? But when a president said, you gotta look after yourself, people get mad because a president said you gotta look after, protect yourself. When the president said you gotta protect yourself, he's speaking with experience. Yeah, he's speaking with experience. That's why the president means speaking with experience. In all every Western country, people protect themselves. People protect themselves. If you don't protect yourself, trust me, it's not easy. Now listen to this real quick,
Yeah, yeah,
guys. I'll be
yeah,
out
yeah,
here. I'll be out in a few minutes. Okay, I'll be out
yeah,
in a few minutes.
yeah, yeah. Say, I love, eh. Day and break, everybody on the hustle. Some people know like peace, they want some trouble. Crime rates on the increase. The government can protect the people. Hold up, no justice for the poor. Yeah. Look the way we're living, we're treating one another unfair. Unfair. Look the way we're living, we're treating one another unfair. Look the way we're living. What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? What's the hope for the future? The hope for the future. Yeah. We have everything in abundance, but we die and rot and greed. We pray, asking the Lord for another Moses, cause all we have is pharaohs. Yeah. In our suffering is what they're making business of. Yeah. The rich get richer and the poor people suffer.
Yeah, you hear loud and clear. The rich is getting richer while the poor people suffer. What to blame? You blame the poor people themselves. You see, that's what poverty do. Poverty, poor people are always thinking very poorly of themselves. Poor people are not hungry people because their life is used to being poor. So throughout their entire life, they have always been poor. So because of that, they are not eager to they are not hungry. So even if somebody step on their toes, they are used to that. They are used to people stepping on their toes. So if you match their feet, they let it go. They don't question you. That's the mentality of poor person. A rich person will ask too many questions. A person that want to advance in life will hold people accountable. That's the mentality that we want in Liberia. If you see something, you say something. Don't see it and keep quiet because you are doing it for your children. Okay, you are doing it for your children. Now, so this is where the dysfunctional government hits homes. So we speak about the dysfunctional government. This is where it hits homes. Okay. So if let's say a mother is struggling to raise a family, when food prices is on the rise, mother carry the burden because most of the time our dad will be out there, I don't know, doing whatever they do. But mother have that love. They don't want to see their child hungry. So the mother suffer because of dysfunctional government. Mother will sacrifice themselves for their children when the government is not providing. Yes. They go hungry so their children can eat. They fight for school fees, medical bills, rent, and survival. But if you live in a country that prioritizes the citizen instead of building a party headquarters, mothers find it a little bit easier because they can get a job. Father can get a job. Father can bring in. Mother can bring in and make life easy. But when you live in a country that the government prioritizes its party than the Liberian people, then Liberian people are in trouble because a government that is raising money to build a party have time to raise another money to create jobs. So that's where dysfunctional government hit home real hard. Youth, youth are losing hope. That's why you see a lot of young people out in the street, and we call them zogos. We don't blame these people. We should blame the government. The government should be the one to be held accountable, not the young people. If the government stop drugs from coming in, if the government are holding drugs supplier, drugs dealer accountable, there'll be no such in the country. But if drugs is coming in the country like flies, young people are hopeless. They are losing hope. When young people see no opportunities, frustration grows. It grows. Some fall into drugs, like I say. Some leave the country. They find a better opportunity where they can go to get a better life. That's why our children right now, half of Liberian wants to leave Liberia. Look at Christmas is around the corner. Some parents would not afford. I remember back in the day, no matter how hard the country was, our parents will always buy us brand new shoes. Our parents will always buy us clothes for Christmas. We would eat the best food on the Christmas and New Year day because at the end of the day, there will be something. Some get drowned into crime and political manipulation. Like I was saying again, the government track everybody, especially the young people, because the young people are the future of the country. So they track them down. They put them in a cage. And guess when they open the cage? The cage is only open when political rally is on the way. When building a party headquarters, they release a cage because they use these people to make money out of them. But the people don't know. Lack of education, lack of ignorance, no wisdom. This is what drafting our young people. This is what killing our young people. The government prioritizes building a party headquarters than providing for the young people. At the end of the day, edges. That's it. The elders are forgotten. This is a very interesting topic. And I'm just going to touch it, but I'm going to have a specific show about elders. Okay. Pensioner. Like, what is happening to our old the elderlies? Where's a pensioner? Are they getting their pensioner? No. It's delayed or it disappeared. It's not even there. At the end of the day, it's not there. The government rather put that extra cash in their pocket for their children to go to Las Vegas or Los Angeles to have birthday party on a yacht with a bunch of white girls. Instead of paying for pension, paying our disabled, they're not doing that. You know, all the Liberians are dying, waiting for benefit that they earn, but the benefit is not coming. So, what is the purpose of a government? What is the purpose of a government? If you have a budget that's 1.2 billion, what is that? So all of that money is going in the pocket of the people. You know, children lose their future before it even begins. Many of these children in Liberia, they have already given up. Just by the name, just by seeing the way the government is functioning. Imagine, as a young child, you party for these people, you protest for these people, but while you're in the street struggling to eat, and you see a minister driving a big, in a big flashy car. Yeah, minister, yeah. At the end of the day, it's frustrating. So children are actually, losing their future before it even begins. Without quality education protection, Liberia next generation is already behind. The emotional toll, the stress, depressions, and discouragement is real. Yeah, guys, I speak on this thing because I know these things. I know how it's hitting the Liberian people. But many Liberians, because they are cowards. Many Liberians are cowards, especially the people who voted for the Unity Party. They are cowards. They hide behind their shame. They know that they are dying deeply inside. Their life is going ill, but they still preach the government is doing good. That is called false hope. Do not give false hope to yourself. False hope. Okay, that's it there. Listen, guys. Look, let's leave the show here tonight. Okay. I have a lot to talk about, but because of time, I don't have that. I don't have luxury of time. So let's leave the show here tonight. Um, Tomorrow, Friday, I'm gonna be online, and we're gonna continue with our conversation from where we stop. Okay. It is very important that we share this show, guys. This is more educational. There's a lot of information. I'm not being political, but I'm educating the Liberian people. I'm educating the voters. Okay, they need to know what they are voting for. If you vote for the wrong person, you will end up like you are today. But if you make the right choice, life will be better for you, for your neighbors, for your children. But the wrong choice that you make today is going to hold you down. It's going to destroy the life of you. It's going to destroy the life of your neighbors. It's going to destroy the life of your unborn children or your next generation. This is the pain. This is what we're seeing. Campaign, elections, they all come with consequences. Elections comes with consequence. Now we're seeing it. The Joshua that we knew before, it was far better than the Joseph Boakai that we did not even know. I mean, some of us we knew him, but many of you people that voted for him, they even know who he was. You know his name, Joseph Boakai, but you did not know his attitude. Now you get to know his attitude. It's up to you guys. And this is how we go home tonight. I want to say thanks to all of you guys that watch the show, like the show, share the show. Thanks to all of you. Tomorrow we continue with another edition. Thank you all, and I want to say good night, good day wherever you are.